The Eras Tour began on Friday night in Glendale, Arizona, with a 3-hour performance that featured songs from each of Taylor Swift's 17-year career's eras. The city officially changed its name to Swift City after Swifties, as her followers are known, came upon it in full Taylor Swift-inspired costumes, according to the Glendale, Arizona website. When the singer informed her audience on Friday that she felt it was acceptable to presume that it had taken a considerable bit of effort for them to be there, she was drawing attention to the fact that ticket sales for the tour even smashed Ticketmaster's records. This CNN writer is a Swiftie, full transparency. These are some of the highlights of Swift's performance on Friday, based on social media posts from those in attendance rather than my own tickets to her penultimate gig in Los Angeles this August. Swift opened her Lover Era event with Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince, a song off the 2019 album, and then gave Cruel Summer its first live performance while wearing a crystallized corset and matching boots. Swift questioned her audience during the performances of Willow and Champagne Problems from her pandemic-era album Evermore. Is it just me or do we have a lot to catch up on? Given that this is Swift's first tour since her Reputation concerts in 2018, the question is reasonable. Swift performed well-known songs from that time period, including Delicate and Don't Blame Me, on a set where the Reputation snake slithered about. With some of Swift's catchier songs like We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together and I Knew You Were Trouble, the Red Era introduced even more throwbacks. The 10-minute version of All Too Well was also sung by Swift. She then gave a live musical performance of songs from her upcoming album, Folklore, in 2020. In a set modeled after the moss-covered Folklore cabin seen in several of her music videos, Swift stood. She sang a number of songs, including Invisible String, Cardigan, and Betty, which helped to bring the dark and inventive album to life. She later performed an acoustic version of Mirrorball, after letting her audience know she'll perform a different acoustic song at each event during the tour. This phase of the event, which featured some of Swift's most well-known songs like Blank Space, Shake It Off, and Wildest Dreams, seemed to be one giant dance party in typical 1989 style. Swift performed songs from her Fearless period, including You Belong With Me and Love Story, throughout the performance. In 2006, she also performed a tune from her early career, Tim McGraw, while playing the piano. Swift performed a number of tracks from her platinum-selling 2022 album Midnights, including Anti-Hero, Lavender Haze, Mastermind, and Bejeweled, as the show entered its final and current phase. She also performed the upbeat hit Karma to close out the performance. Swift's set list included more than 40 tracks, demonstrating probably to her fans that it was well worth the effort to wait for their anti-hero Taylor Swift to return to the stage.